Hey guys, me and Dave. It's what is it? The third today. It's election day. So I just thought I'd do a short little video. Not much going on really, you guys. It's been pretty boring today. Been watching all the voters. I have a park right across the alley, and they all go over there to vote and all that stuff. So I've been watching that all day today and stuff. Quite a few people. They had a good turnout and stuff. So not much going on. I was just, out running errands and all that stuff. I feel pretty good. I'm having a couple drinks tonight just because of the election. It kind of brings my stress levels down. I can relax a little bit. Maybe I'll be able to get a little sleep. After I made the video last night, I went right to bed. I mean, I was in bed by 10:15, and I slept until about 4. I've been up ever since. Ever since 4 o'clock in the morning, I've been up. So it's been crazy. Crazy that way. So today was payday too, So then we had people over there getting ready for the election and the polls or the whatchamacallit, whatever you want to call them, the stations or whatever you want to call them. People, they were over there at 6 o'clock in the morning getting ready for this stuff. So, and they just closed now at 8 o'clock. It's almost 10 p.m. now, but so they just closed now at 8 p.m. And stuff. So, but I woke up. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and tried getting back to bed. Couldn't do it and all this stuff. So then I had to get. Today was payday. So then I thought, well, I'll run to the bank and get my rent because I pay rent here. So I'll get my rent, I'll get cash for rent, and then I'll hop online, pay all my bills, and I did that. By like 5 o'clock, I paid all my bills by 5 o'clock, and then I stopped at Quick Trip and got breakfast. They have really good breakfast sandwiches for like $2.66, and then you get a cup of coffee for 99 cents. They have really good Colombian coffee, and stuff. So I thought I'm going to treat myself to breakfast at Quick Trip, right by the bank, right across the street from the bank. So that's what I did. So I was up early. I got everything done. I got taken for $125. I'll show you the card. Okay, because I'm warning you guys. Alright, so I got a credit card in the mail yesterday. With a $500 credit limit. Okay. I made a huge mistake by not reading the small print, and I got taken for $125. So what I got it yesterday in the mail. So I got this card, I activated it, and then I used it. I ran over to Superior and got chewing tobacco, and came home and all this stuff. Well, I couldn't sleep this morning, so I hopped on the website of where this card is from and all this stuff, and it said that I need to make a payment right now of $125. I'm like, what the heck? It was I just got the card yesterday, and the payment was past due. It was due 11/2/2020. So I just got this card yesterday and activated it, and I already had a late payment of $125. Isn't that crazy? So I was up. I was up most of the morning and all this stuff. So I got taken for $125 because I used the card. So I called them this morning. I'm like, I want to close this account. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want this thing at all. Close the account and all this stuff. And he's like, well, we have to. You're gonna get charged $125 because you used the card yesterday. And I said, I know, I already paid it. Just it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up yet that I paid it. Just cancel it. I don't want this thing at all. So don't ever get this card, you guys. This is the worst credit card in the world. Indigo. Well, it's backwards, but it's Indigo. I shouldn't. Well, the numbers are backwards. You can't read that, right? Anyway, it's closed. Don't get that credit card. It's the worst credit card in the world. You have all these fees and all this stuff. I didn't read the small print. I got taken. I do have another credit card coming. It should come in a couple weeks, which is a good credit card. It doesn't have those annual fees and all that stuff, and it's a $500 credit limit, which it's only going to be used for emergencies like vet bills. If Tanner gets sick, I can take him to the vet, no problem. It has a $500 limit. Or if my van breaks down, it has a $500 limit, so I can pay my van if it breaks down or something like that. So it's only going to be used for emergencies. So I got taken. This stupid thing. I got ripped off today. So I had to put out an extra $125 because of that stupid credit card. So be careful out there, you guys, of these credit companies. If you're trying to get extra lines of credit, I'm trying to get. I have 2 credit cards that I use that they're kind of close to being maxed out. I have 2 credit cards that I use, and stuff. I'm trying to get 3 lines of credit because I'm trying to buy a house. I think I'm gonna try to go through another program. It's for like low income and stuff. We have lots of programs around here in our town and stuff. I'm in Minnesota, so we have tons of programs and tons of help out there. You don't need a down payment, and you don't need property taxes, and there's lots of programs out there for that type of stuff if you're low income. So I think I'm gonna try to do that. Another program. Next summer or this spring, I'm gonna do that. So I'm trying to get 3 lines of credit. So I'll have 3 credit cards. But this one, the one I'm getting in the mail soon will be for emergencies. I might charge $50 a month and then just pay it off every month. Fill my gas tank up and then pay it off. Fill my gas tank up, pay it off every month, and stuff like that. And I gotta try to work on those other credit cards, try to get the balance down and stuff. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to get out of here. Trying to get away from the perps. Well, wherever I move, it'd be nice if I could move to the country, but it's pretty expensive to do that. I probably wouldn't get approved for more than $70,000. If last time through a different program I got approved for $70,000. With my income. I was, but I didn't have any cash. I didn't have closing costs. I didn't have inspection money, and stuff like that. So I couldn't do it. I got approved and all this stuff, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have any cash on hand, So I'm going to try a different program in the spring. Maybe I can get approved and, try to, get 3 lines of credit and stuff. I'm up all my payments. None of my payments are late or anything like that, and it's all good as far as that goes. I did get approved for an auto loan. They said I needed $1,000 down, which I don't have, so I wasn't able to do that. So that's why I'm fixing up my van, and I'm gonna try to get a few more years out of my van. I got a Mini Cooper. I paid big bucks for, sitting in the backyard. It's been sitting there for 2 years. The supercharger went out on it, and it costs at least $2,500 to fix. I can't afford that unless I take out a loan, and get it fixed, which I might do next summer. But I got a Mini Cooper back there. I paid, big bucks for, and the supercharger went out on it. I can't drive it. That was my everyday driver. I would store it in the wintertime and drive the van, and and then drive the Mini Cooper in the summertime. It was my summer car. So but then my supercharger went out on it, and it's big bucks to fix, so I gotta try to figure something out there, which I need to get out there and start the thing up. It still runs. I can start it up and drive it. You can drive it short distance, around the block or something, but it's in the backyard, fenced up, So, I tell you, it's one thing after another, and then you're getting tortured on top of it. You're out there working on your car and all this stuff, and you got these guys microwaving your face, microwaving your head. They don't care. They don't care. You're out there airing up your tires or something. They're microwaving your head, or they have perps around saying parts of your life, or talking about airing up tires, or street theater and all this stuff. They don't care. So you have everyday things to deal with, and you're dealing with your targeting on top of it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. When I was in the treatment center, it was for mental illness. I played along with the program. I went with the program. Why did I go with the program? I still got tortured 14 hours a day. Why did I go along with that? Because I still got tortured 14 hours a day. Every single day for 3 months, 90 days. Not one day off. And we would go for walks. They would be like, oh, let's walk to the grocery store, or let's walk down to the lake, or whatever. And they would have street theater out every time. There were, I had problems with a title that I sold. I sold a truck. I sold a truck to my niece's boyfriend. And I had, they didn't change the title. So I got a bunch of parking tickets, under my name, like $400 worth, that I still haven't paid. I haven't paid them. They're sitting in collection. Not regular collection, but collection with the county. So it doesn't show up on my credit, thank God. But, and I was trying to change this title when I was in the treatment center and all this stuff. So we would go for a walk. Let's walk to the grocery store and get a soda. It'd be a group. All of us. It would be a group of perps and me, and we'd be walking. There'd be street theater, and these girls would be out there talking about changing. They were yelling, talking about, oh, I need to change this title, and drama queens, and yelling like they're crazy and all this stuff. When we were walking up, it totally street theater. It had to do with my title change. So they were acting that out in street theater. It's unreal. It really is. They were doing all kinds of stuff like that. And then they would have one of the perps explain to me. One of the perps would be like, I don't know what they would say. They would say something about that to explain why they're doing it. Because they do that in my program. They explain. They tell me why and stuff like that. Even when I was in the psych ward, and they committed me, and then it was a court order to go to this treatment center for 90 days. They would tell me. They would be like, okay, here's how much the treatment center costs. It was like over $800 a month for me to stay there. And then I would go on some kind of county assistance, which was $200 a month, and they would take part of that. So I had $55 a month for spending. So I was chewing tobacco, and I'd buy soda or something, or whatever every once in a while, and but they would tell me, they would be like, well, this place isn't a bad place, and you're gonna get $55 a month for spending, and all this stuff. They let me know what was going on before I went there and stuff. So it's crazy. So anyway, I'm done rambling. I'm sorry, I've been rambling for 15 minutes. I haven't been talking about targeting, but there's not much going on with the targeting. It's same old stuff, Been up and down all day. Not much going on. Reading the comments. I'm sorry I haven't got back to all you guys with the comments. Thank you for leaving, good comments and all that stuff. So that's, it's life of a TI. It's crazy. It's crazy. We go through crazy crap, man. Crazy stuff. What's gonna happen tonight? I'm gonna try to stay up as late as I can and try to watch. I'm watching it on YouTube. That's what all the flashing is. I'm watching NBC live stream on YouTube, and try to get what's going on with the election and all that stuff. Are we gonna find out tonight? Probably not. I don't think we're gonna find out tonight, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens tonight. I'm gonna try to stay up for a couple more hours until midnight maybe, and see where this goes and stuff. But so I'm having a party by myself. I'm sitting here by myself having a party with Tanner, and Tanner's sleeping on the bed. He's out. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, you guys. I'm sorry for rambling and stuff, and I'm sure you guys can relate to street theater, being perped, all this stuff. If you ever been in the psych ward, I'm sure you can relate. Been committed. I've been committed. And I'll tell you something. I don't know if people believe me or not, and I can name a handful of people, but I was in a fake psych ward. Swear to God. It's not magic, it's not special powers, it's not anything. All they did was take over an empty wing of the hospital and put perps in there. That's all they did. It's simple as that. They gathered up the perps, put them in there to pretend they're patients, and they were validating, doing street theater, throwing fits, crying on demand. They were doing all this stuff. There's 5 of us that I know of that have went through that type of thing, So, you want to know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is that I can look back on my medical records at the hospital. I can do it online. I can look at my medical records. None of that stuff shows up. None of that stuff shows up. I've never received a bill for any of that stuff. I don't know how much any of that stuff cost. I was in there for 5 weeks. And the second time I was in there for 11 days. The first time was at a different hospital, and I was in there for 3 days. The cops brought me there. And I didn't have any medical insurance or nothing. Never got a bill. Never got a bill. Don't know how much it cost. Never got anything. There's no record of it. There's no record of this stuff. I can look at my medical records. There's no record. No record that I was even in there. No record. There's no cost. I can't even look up to see how much it cost. Nothing. There's no record. So I don't know how much it cost. I never received a bill or anything from either of those times. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Anyway, I don't know why I mentioned that, but anyway, it's just crazy, you guys. We go through a crazy time in our life, I wish it would settle down a little bit. It's just crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm sorry for rambling. Hope you guys do well, enjoying your night. You know, I'm trying to stay hopeful. If somebody else gets in office, are they gonna help us? I wish, I pray. You know, they're all puppets. I know that. I'm not naive. I know that. I know they're all puppets. But will somebody get in there that will listen to us? Because we're not being listened to now. You know, and stuff. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to stay hopeful. Maybe I'm fooling myself. I know they're all puppets. I'm not that naive. You know, and stuff. You know. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your night, and I'll talk to you guys later.